If you're new to our channel, my partner Adam and I and our dog Twyla have been traveling part-time around Australia for the last 2 years. So to check out all our past episodes and all our episodes in the future, make sure you go down the bottom and like and subscribe. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Meatballs. Adam and I on this episode are going to show you 3 easy Italian camp cooking dishes you can do on your next trip. So let's not wait, let's get straight into this episode and let's get our Italian on. Earlier, I'm making a Martha Stewart 1-pot pasta dish. This looked so delicious, so I can't wait to show you how to make it, but let me quickly show you the ingredients. What you're gonna need to make this delicious pasta is some cherry tomatoes. Now, to try to get different colors if you can, some Parmesan, and also your pack of spaghetti. Then I've got a chili here, 1 onion. If you've got a few people eating it, might need a few more onions, salt, pepper, garlic, and basil. So Adam's gonna start cutting up the onion now. You need to cut them really, really thin pieces, so it kind of almost cooks and melts into this sauce. Look at the color of this. This is what got me excited when I saw it. Just full of color. It looks like Italy just right now. So just a little bit of salt and pepper to season it. So it's that time. Time to get dinner on. And this is why they call it a 1-pot wonder.
Looking at, what's her, Margaret. Oh my God.
we keep changing her name up, aren't
Martha.
we? Martha Stewart.
Mary, Martha, Margaret.
Before we forgot her name, so I looked up lady chef that went to, lady cook that went to jail, and she came up first
Straight
person.
away. My hands are clean.
And then on goes the lid.
Done.
So once the pasta gets that little bit soft, we'll start stirring it, and you really kind of need to keep stirring it through. And the actual starch from the pasta makes kind of like the sauce, and everything else melts down, and we're gonna have a good meal. Well, Adam and I never do anything in halves. Check out our wood on our fire. So much of it. It's gonna be nice and warm soon. All right, time to give it a stir now that's starting to soft.
Yeah, it's still very
hard. Hopefully this is not our very first massive flop.
Well,
hopefully this works.
There needs to be a flop sometime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, no, it doesn't have to be this time. We want this to turn out beautiful.
Okay.
It smells great. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes and this is already starting to do what it needs to do. Look how good this is. So I've given another mix and then chuck the lid back on. Dinner is ready. Look at this. It looks amazing. And you can see all the water's disappeared. Everything's mixed in. It's all cooked. Now we're going to add a bit of cheese and put it into our bowls. Putting it in the fresh... What is it?
Well, it was fresh before.
Yeah, I know.
Just putting in...
Uncooked.
Torn up
basil. And then we're going to mix that through. Look how it looks. Oh my God, the smell.
Now, does Martha Stewart put Parmesan cheese through this now, or just on top?
No, she puts a little bit through it and then a little bit on top. So we're just going to stir a bit of this through.
Or a lot.
Or a lot. And then also we'll sprinkle some on top. This is the meal you want on a cold night like we're having tonight. And then you've got to chuck your Parmesan on top. This is looking so colourful. And the smell, oh, let's give it a test. The colours just get me. It looks so good. The flavours are just bursting in my mouth. And I got a little bit of tomato and just went pop. So good. Love it. All right, well, it's that time of the night. We've got to get dinner on before the sun goes down, but we might eat it a bit later once the sauce is cooked. But tonight I'm cooking my favourite. It is Calabrese. It's going to be good, I tell you.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, well, you better be, because I'm cooking it and it's going to be damn good. Anyway, so what goes in this? Well, I'll take you through that now and show you. But I tell you, this is one of my favourites, and it's going to be so good around a campfire. All right, first I'm just going to chuck in my oil. Just chuck a bit of that in there. And then we're going to throw in some onion, like that. All right, got my spoon. I'm ready to go. Now, I've already chucked my onion in, and now I'm going to throw in my garlic. So I'm going to throw that in there, like so. Give that a mix around. Let that brown up a little bit before we chuck in the chorizo and brown that off as well. All right, that's starting to brown slowly, but we're going to chuck in our chorizo now. Use any type of chorizo you want, hot, spicy, whatever you want. Just chuck it in. Nice, thick pieces, especially when you cook it in a camp oven. You want it nice and thick, not little pieces. All right, now that they're starting to look a bit translucent, I think that's the word. We're going to throw in our red and green capsicum. Give that a mix around. Let that cook for a little bit longer with no lid on. And then we're going to start adding in all our sauces. That's cool. All right. Let that sit for a minute. Now that's starting to look good. We're just going to add all our different sauces. So first, we've just got a can of crushed tomatoes. Just chuck that in. You can give that a rinse out with a bit of water too. Now a bottle of sauce. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits. And then we're just going to chuck in our tomato paste, which I've just got one of those sachets. Just squeeze that in there. Get it all in. Beautiful. All right. And then we're going to throw in our olives. Now, these are just pipped olives. Oh, God, you can make a mess here. And I'm just going to pour that in. And Adam has kindly passed me some water. I'm just going to add that in to clean out that jar. And that is that. Now all we have to do is put our herbs in, which I've got a bit of a mixed bag that I've brought along. Oops, making a mess now. So in this I've just got some oregano, some chili, you can see it here, oregano, chili, parsley, or you can cheat a bit. Oh shit, that's a bit. You can cheat and buy the Italian herbs. It works just as good. And this is going to be a cracker meal. One thing you definitely have to put in your red sauce is some red wine. So let's pour that in and then we're all done. Awesome. We'll have a look at how it's going. Look at that. This is perfect. All right, these guys are chucking on the pasta. You ready, Adam?
Yep.
In goes the pasta. We're doing this on the back of Lee's car. It's not overly windy, but there's a little bit of wind. So get the pasta on. We're just cooking that on this. And Kristen's gonna do the stirring.
That's what I'm good at.
Got the hard job, Kristen.
I know.
Adam is dishing up.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a few bowls already. So he's going to dish up, and then Adam likes to always put his Parmesan cheese on top of the pasta, and then we put the sauce on top of that. So that's what we're doing right now. All right, on goes the Parmesan. All right, the sauce is off the fire. And well, there we have it. The Calabrese pasta in front of the fire. And everyone, what do we all think?
Awesome.
Thumbs up?
Yep.
Yep, we're loving it. So, let's go and enjoy. Cheers, guys. So, Adam, What are we making?
So I'm making spaghetti meatballs. So meatballs from scratch.
Meatballs from scratch. So far you've put in the mince and you're grating the carrot.
That's it.
Wow, guys at home.
It's going to be a slow one, so we're going to fasten it up for you.
Okay. So after the carrot goes in the onion, garlic. Are you just guessing?
No, I don't need to measure it.
That's how much garlic.
It's enough garlic.
Now, we had 500 grams. He's just cut it down in half because there's only 4 of us eating. So it's about 250 grams of mince. In goes the salt, then the pepper. Now this step is a bit sacrilegious to Adam.
I wouldn't use this normally.
He never uses mixed herbs. He always uses fresh, or he'll use a little bit of dry but mixed up. Because we're camping.
I've succumbed to the Italian dried mix.
Wow. And you're really becoming an Aussie now.
No, I always add a dash of just a dash. Just a dash.
Just
That's
a dash.
Just a little bit, just to add a bit of moisture.
If I was making these, I'd add so much more than that. But anyway, I'm not making them. You are. So that's his tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. And then he's going straight in with the eggs. And then goes the breadcrumbs. And am I right in believing this is nearly it?
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
Isn't he a good boy? He's even washing his hands. That's very hygienic of you. And in he goes. So he's making them pretty small, so they'll cook through nicely. All right, all the meatballs are made. So we'll just pop that lid on, pop them in the fridge for a little bit, and we'll come back to them later. So the cooking has begun.
No, that's even on. Oh, yeah, there are sizzling.
Oh yeah, they're sizzling in our new pan. Bought this new pan today.
Just drop them all in.
Yeah, just drop them all in.
Just roll in.
Roll them in. Roll in. Oh yes.
I didn't count how many I made. So around 25, 26.
Oh yeah.
Out of the 250 grams of mince.
Yeah.
No, out of 500.
No.
Yeah, it was
250.
It was a kilo.
Oh, it's a kilo of mince. So we said earlier.
We did half of it, so 500.
We did half, which is 500. No, but I said it was 500 grams.
No,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
All
it was a
right.
kilo.
So there you go.
This was a kilo.
Adam taking me down the wrong track. So now the onion's going in. So Adam's just browning that up, and then all the sauce will start going in. All right, we're cracking the pasta sauce, so straight over top. Can of tomatoes.
At least one. I'm going to kind of see.
At least one. He might do two. Depending.
That's drinkable water.
That's drinkable water. You can go fill that up. Put a bit of water in there to rinse it out. What do they say? Don't waste nothing. See? That's how you do it. Give it a shake. And in she goes. In goes 1 sachet of tomato paste. Being the professionals we are, we forgot to put the garlic in. So Adam's just adding it in.
It should have been browned off with the onion.
With the onion. But anyway, that's okay, Adam. We'll forgive you this time. Like when you forgot the potatoes. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And now goes in the Italian herbs. Didn't put the second can of tomatoes in, but if we need it later, we can chuck it in. But we're just going to try to get it on a simmer and let that sit until our guests arrive, and then we'll pop the pasta on. Is that right, Adam?
We'll bring it to the boil.
Yeah.
And then let it simmer.
So it's finally ready. Adam's just dishing out the pasta. Looks so good. Okay, and here's the dish itself. How many meatballs is everyone getting, Adam?
I think at least 3.
We look like a kebab shop tonight, just serving spaghetti bolognese, or meatballs anyway. Well, that's it for another midweek episode. Thanks, guys, for watching. Our merch is out now if you want to purchase any of it. We've got mugs, T-shirts, hoodies, like the one I'm wearing, and also wind sheeter. So if you want to check them out, and even a tote bag, just scan the code right there. It'll take you straight to our merch site, or otherwise you can go down into the description and you'll find a link there. We will be on live chat this Sunday at 5 p.m. for our latest episode, so we hope to see you then, and until then, make sure you have a good week. See you guys.